Hey, Vibe Tribe. How's everybody doing? Hope your day is going well. I hope your life is going well. Um, if you're tuning into my channel, Chucky's Chi, um, you're probably wondering what it's all about. Again, just quick summary for those of you that are seeing me for the first time. I'm all about helping you, and helping you helps myself always, and that is the ultimate goal. Is helping others for the soul. Is the balance of the mind, body, and the soul. And today, I want to talk about a video that I saw, and just some comments. You know, I'm a very curious guy. I hope you're curious too. And I certainly, it may have killed the cat, but I think it's just very good to have as humans. I always go by the saying to start off with, just to start off at your core, is the mind is like a parachute. It works best when it is open. Uh, that's not to say in today's world of information, a lot of it being manipulated or misinformation, that you shouldn't look at things skeptically, for sure. Don't believe everything you hear. I mean, I am definitely a truth seeker, but the bottom line is the truth is, whew, we're not going to go down that rabbit hole, but it's, you just got to have, everyone has their own truth, I guess. We'll take that on another video, as I always seem to say. But anyway, I wanted to, I was looking at this video on this guy, that he said things after 60 that I quit. And I'm getting ready to hit that age of 60. And so I watched this video, and he's got some good stuff, some basic stuff, nothing new. But what I really like to, but sometimes, what I really like to do also is look at the comment section. I get lots of great stuff from the comment sections of really, of good videos. And again, there's always going to be the haters in there, and you just like in life, you just can't trip out on the haters. Haters gonna hate, you can't let that bother you, and it's hard sometimes. And I'm sure once I go from my 14 subscribers to 1.4 million, there's going to be lots of negative comments and haters, and they're basically just projecting their unhappiness with themselves onto you. You just, in society, at the grocery store, out in traffic, whatever you see, I call that the 10% rule. I got lots of percentage things that I go by, and it pretty much is a spot on. The bottom line is 10% of the world population are assholes. And sometimes you'll get into a certain area of the world, or a city, or a bar, or a restaurant, where that percentage seems to be a little bit higher. And then other places, it's pretty low. It's pretty low. So just think about it. Basically, 1 out of 10 people. I mean, we all have asshole and bitch in us. Bitch being the women, asshole being us guys. That's another video. I'm not going to get into the asshole rule, so we'll take that on another one. You guys stick around. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, because I got lots of things, lots of opinions, and you know what they say opinions are like. So I'm one of those. I'm not one of those 10% assholes, I hope. At least the feedback that I've gotten in my life, is that you know, I'm a pretty chill guy. But I do have some asshole. I mean, and I hope that men have some of that asshole in you too. And women, you better have some of that bitch in you. Because if not, you're going to get walked over in life. So, stay curious. Stay a little bit asshole, a little bit bitch for you girls. All right, where was I? Getting back to this video. I know, just call me Mr. Tangent. Anyway, I went onto the comment section and I saw some stuff, but part of the people, there was like a number of people and they had a bunch of likes on their statements and they were like, oh, I hate people, or I don't social anymore. People suck. Humans suck. It's just me and my dogs. And then there's a bunch of likes on that. And, I disagree with that. That's not a healthy mental set there. Obviously, they've had some trauma with family, bad relationships, whatever it might be. But, they are just having trouble finding their vibe tribe. That is the bottom line. You have got to find the vibe tribe. We are social animals. We're like bees, okay? We need to socialize. It's very important for our mental health. So you need to find people of like minds. And if you haven't found them yet, and it can be very, very difficult in high school. So any high schoolers, you need to hang in there because there's a lot of just insecurity going on and everyone's kind of, I don't want to say everyone, but a lot of people are fake and maybe you're not. And they're not, you have not found your vibe tribe. So, but maybe in like a certain club or something like that, you need to try new things. A lot of us, we still have not found our Ikigai, our reason for being. And can be many different Ikigais, but don't get too many. Focus on a few because you don't want your plate to be too full. Then that causes stress. Too much on the plate. Getting back to this video anyway, so I had to comment back, and let's look at one of the comments here. Okay, let me put on my eyeballs here. Okay, I can't see close up reading without these guys, all right? So let's see, I'm looking at my laptop. Oh, this was really good, though. This was a really good comment. Had a lot of likes. It says, as someone once said, in my 20s, I worried about what others thought of me. In my 40s, I stopped worrying about what others thought of me. In my 60s, I realized that nobody was really thinking of me in the first place. Guys, youngsters, and maybe some of you older people, that is so spot on. You think that people are like, they may be checking you out for a second or, making a little judgment call on you when they see you or whatever you're doing or talking, whatever. But that's it. Then they're done. They're thinking about themselves. Okay? They couldn't give a rat's ass about you. Maybe at that one moment. So get over yourself. Don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks of you. The sooner you have that mindset, the better off you're going to be. And it takes a lot of us just way too long, or they never get to that point. Okay. So, and then another guy put, and I copied this down, copy and pasted it down. 99% of what you worry about never comes to fruition. Agreed. So this guy wrote 9 things that he was quitting. So I'll just kind of summarize them. And they're basic things. Neglecting my health. So again, we know that health is wealth. Stressing over the small stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. Again, easier said than done. We'll be talking about that more. Of course, it's an irregular sleep patterns. Totally agree. Go to sleep at, around the same time and get around the same amount of sleep. About 7 to 7.5 hours is my time. Then I wake up and I am up. Okay. So that's get into that. If you're, if you go out on the weekend and whatever, and you're up till 1 o'clock, then get up by, if that your time clock is 7 hours, get up by 8 o'clock. But, just know that if you've been drinking alcohol, that you're not going to get as much good sleep. It does mess with your sleep pattern. That's science there. Again, getting back to this, over committing to others, absolutely. And unhealthy relationship. Yep. Get out of those toxic ones. That's difficult if it's in your family and you're young. Mindless spending. Oh, hell yeah. Those who know me know that yeah, I'm a frugal guy. But I don't mind spending, but I don't like wasting money. Procrastinating on goals. Yeah, well, okay. That can be, but we'll talk about that on another one. Ignoring self-care, definitely important, and fearing change. Yeah. Yeah, it's part of it. So anyway, then we had a humor, and I love humor. This guy, somebody wrote on there, on the procrastinating one, he wrote back, as soon as I'm getting around to it too, I am quitting. No. As soon as I get round to it, I too am quitting procrastination. So anyway, I just blew that one. Then this was the one that the social, and there were some other ones like this, but I copy and pasted this. I quit caring about all the things outside my control and quit being a social person. And then he quoted somebody, Jean-Paul Sartre, I think he's a philosopher, and he wrote, hell is other people, unquote. Again, people are a pain in the ass. There's no doubt about it. I'm a pain in the ass. You're a pain in the ass. But you got to find your vibe tribe. We need to have that human. It's just being human to be around humans. I like to be alone. I like my alone time. And I never feel lonely when I'm alone. But I enjoy people and I look at the goods. I was a teacher for 30 years. I dealt with the good, the bad, and the ugly. And you've got to be more empathic. Those people that are like that, I guarantee you they're not happy with themselves. I guarantee you. I mean, of course they're saying, oh, you don't effing know me. That's why, I hate you. Well, I don't use that word hate. Hate is a naughty word in my vocabulary. So I replied on there. I put disagree with the quote, quit being a social person, end quote. And my advice was find your vibe tribe based on shared interests like bridge cards, pickleball, bird watching, and then comma, true bliss awaits. True bliss awaits when you're feeling that bond with other humans, and we all, a lot of us do, and I feel sorry, and I really wish that everyone could have the true love. And I'm not talking necessarily love, that's a very complicated word, but just that bond of human connection with other people and shared interests and being tolerant and compassionate towards other people, all those things. I just went down to, I've got another house on our property here, and they were staying just for their friends of the people that are renting the place, and they're staying there, and there's some young kids there, and they're playing volleyball, and I just, I went down there and said, hey, can I play? Because, I'm still a 5-year-old. I love to play. I'm going to stay a 5-year-old forever. And they said, sure. And so I played with them. I had fun playing. Anyway, the human connection, I felt it. I felt the chi. I brought my chi, and I felt their chi. Yep. I'm a crybaby. Anyway, peace, love, contentedness. I'm out.